My name is Teresa Blaywall. First, I would like to thank the Korean community of New Bern for giving me this opportunity to speak on Korean New Year. Now, I will give you an introduction about the origin of Korean New Year and talk about the different Korean leaders that work hard to make Korean New Year an official holiday in Myanmar. Korean National Chairperson Thra Shabal, who is a member of parliament for Thorawadi District, argued that Korean National Day should be introduced and asked for the government to recognize Korean New Year as an official holiday and to be put into the law. The British, however, worried that National Korean Day New Year would mean that Korean people would want their own independent state. So instead, the British wanted to be named Korean New Year Day. Saja Sidipo Min Thau was a representative of the lower court and worked with Sapo Jak Department. In 1937, the Korean parliamentary representatives again presented the case for Korean National Day, again unsuccessfully. The Korean National Association, KNA, realized that they instead had to work towards the Korean New Year Day. On August 2nd, 1937, Korean national leaders gave duty to Saja Sidipo Min, Member of Parliament for Tonggu District, started collecting information and presented Korean New Year and sent the bill to the lower court. However, the Korean representatives in the chamber was split in their support across the two sides of parliament. UPU's governing faction and the opposition led by Dr. Bama, as the demands were coming from a member of UPU's side. Saja Sidipo Min was an assistant minister. Those supporting Bama opposed the legislation. It failed to be ratified. Soon after Dr. Bama's formed a coalition, allowing it to seize power, the proposal seemed to be left with no chance of getting past the lower house. Court Representative Saw Po-chi, who worked in the education department and was a part of the UPU's party, did not approve the bill. And Saw Pei-thun, who worked in forestry department and was a Bangmang party, did not accept the bill either. The bill stayed to the court. When the bill stopped at the lower court, 3 Korean people, the representatives in high court, Dr. Sasi Po, Thra Ma Swebe, and Thra Sabah, took responsibilities and represented the bill to high court. Everyone in high court accepted the bill, including Sapo Thaswe, Dr. Bamang, Cabinet's government, and Governor Sir Archibald Saka Kokle, accepted the bill as an official holiday in Myanmar in 1938. Initially, the Korean leaders have been divided over the best day for the new year to fall on. 3 alternatives were put forward. 1, the same day as the Roman calendar. 2, the date when the missionary, Dr. Judson, first arrived in Burma. And 3, the first day of Thale, which is the Korean calendar. The meaning behind Korean New Year is celebrated between December and January. The Korean month Thale is the day of celebration of Korean New Year. At this day, all Korean people around the world celebrate Korean New Year. During this month, many villages celebrate the arrival of new crop. It is called Busako. December is not only the month of the first rice harvest, but is a time of eating the new rice. Korean people also take this time to give thanks to Pibiyal. Grandmother Biyal is a spirit of the rice that takes care of the whole process from planting the rice seeds until the harvest of the crops. At Korean New Year, there are many traditional activities that take place, such as dancing, singing, and playing music by using the traditional Korean instruments, and of course, eating rice. Dawn dancing is one of the most popular traditions. The dawn dancers gather to practice not only the dance itself, but also singing and playing of the instruments. Other activities include bamboo dancing, singing, speeches, and the consumption of food. Korean New Year is also a day where people are reminded of the strong feeling of unity that exists among them. Many people gather to enjoy their culture and traditions. 3 key elements for celebration of Korean New Year is to 1, show our unity to the outside world. 2, Korean as a nation with its own flag, leader, and culture. To show that Korean New Year is as valuable as other nations in the world. Dabla, thank you.